Good morning. It is an absolutely beautiful morning here. I have my doors open. I have windows open. You can feel a slight breeze coming through. Oh, God is good. And today, I think I need to explain why I did not get a video out on Monday. Well, it so happened that on Easter, my husband decided that he was going to take 3 more days off. So he had all last week, the week leading up to Easter off, which he takes because he needs to prepare for church because there's so much going on during that week leading up to Easter. And he decided he was going to take 3 more days off. So he took off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And the reason he decided to do that was because we needed to extend our walkway of pavers. With this carport, it just kind of like stopped and then there was grass. Because, what was there is no longer there. So anyways, we had just a ton of leftover pavers. So we were able to extend that walkway, and oh my goodness, that's a lot of work. It's a lot of heavy back-breaking work, and we both went out there. It took us both Monday and Tuesday to get that completed. Because, you got to put down that little tiny stone, and then you got to level everything and get everything in there just right, and and then, backfill it with the sand. Well, at least they call it sand, and anyways, I'm glad it's done. We're going to have to get some dirt because in order for it to be level, there's areas where the grass is, the ground is lower, so we're going to have to build up some areas around it. But I'll show you a picture of that because it's still a mess out there. So can you hear the four-wheeler? Yeah, my husband is out there. He is digging stone. He had some stone, some sort of special stone to help fill in some of the areas of our driveway that are low. So he's kind of doing that. But anyways, so we got that done. And right now I'm enjoying my coffee. And I wanted to show you this lovely mug because it says preaching for God's glory. And then on this side is a verse that is 1 Corinthians 10:31, which says, whatever you do, do all to the glory of God. And yes, a lovely subscriber sent us a mug for my husband and a mug for me. And they're lovely. We really enjoy them. And this particular subscriber has become a very good friend through the years. It's more than just comments on YouTube videos. It's become messaging back and forth, and it's a friendship. And I don't know if I will ever see her personally in this life, but I know that we will see each other in the next. And I am so looking forward to just embracing her and telling her just how wonderfully encouraging she has been to both me and my husband. Anyways, besides that, I wanted to show you something that I got at Dollar General. So I'm assuming that this is at most Dollar Generals. It so happened that I just wanted to find a little gift to give to my daughter-in-law because we were going to their house, to my son's house for Easter. And I just wanted to just give her something that would bless her heart. Nothing with a lot of money or anything, and I knew she was a lot like me. She liked little things that are cute to put in her garden. So I got her a little birdhouse. Now hers was a house that had and it was a metal one, so maybe hers will hold up better than what mine will. But I don't have it, of course, because I gave it to her on Easter. But this is the one that I got for me. It's a little gnome, and the little sign in it says, "Love is sweet in a garden." I just thought that was so cute. He's holding a little flower, and I'll tell you what, when you put these on like a smaller shepherd's hook in your garden, at least at my house, every year that I put one out, little birds will actually use it, and it is so fun to watch the little babies as they hatch and they make all this noise, and you'll see the mom and that going in and out. And so they only last a couple years. I've noticed that every couple years I have to buy a new one because they don't last. Even if you take them in and store them for the winter, they just don't last. They're just not made that way. But hey, for $5, it blesses my heart, and I was hoping it would bless my daughter-in-law's also. So let's see, what else? Oh, I finally got my seeds planted, the ones that I need to plant inside. I actually did that quite a few days ago, but I put it under that grow light. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram or on Facebook, but I did post and I asked the question, what do you folks think this is? And so far, I mean, there was really only 2 people that guessed. And anyways, that guessed correctly, I should say. And so I finally got my seeds planted and it fits underneath there perfectly. And let me show you that. But this is my setup. Maybe I should move this back just a tad. And in here is, I'm trying to think. There's like, I have like 5 different kinds of basil because I just love basil. And I have some thyme, some parsley, and I have Roma tomatoes, and you know what? I'm missing something. I have something else. I can't remember what it was now because there's 7 different things in there. And then in the little white container over here, that's just some summer squash. I only wanted to have maybe 2 or 3 plants of summer squash this year. I've noticed that we just do not go through that much. It just grows that well that I just, when you can't even give it away, I said, I'm going to cut back on how many I plant. So anyways, I have gabbed your ear off long enough, and we'll move on to the devotion. And yeah, I think you're going to enjoy it. It's not very long. It's only a little over 4-minute devotion this time, but I do think it will bless your heart. Seeing that Easter was just a week away, I thought that this would be a devotion that we all could enjoy. And it's titled, How Sweet the Sound, and it starts out with a question. What is your song? The sound of Jesus' death thunderously split the earth, tore through religion, and climaxed with the death-defying salvation symphony of Easter morning. He is risen, and we've never stopped singing about it. The once profane slave-trading sailor John Newton heard the reverberating, life-changing sounds of Easter and was remade into the anti-slavery songwriter of Amazing Grace. Joseph Scriven lost the love of his life twice, then went on to cut wood and work, sometimes for no wages, to help the widows, the sick, and the underserved around him. Despite life's deafening pains, he also heard that sweet sound of salvation and wrote, "What a friend we have in Jesus." On his father's cotton farm, Albert E. Brumley begun humming along with salvation's tune. Because of Jesus, everyone from cotton growers to cotters canning can sing and believe the eternal hope of I'll Fly Away. And if Horatio Stafford can look down at the ocean that stole his 4 children, and then in the same boat look lovingly up to God, who welcomed them home, then we can sing his song, "It is well with my soul." So here's a question I want to ask you. What is your song? What has he taught you to say? What makes you sing? How have the sounds of Easter reached into your life and changed you? You don't have to be a songwriter or even a poet. Just write down what God has done. Everyone has a song in their heart. Psalm 33:3 says, "Sing to him a new song." Psalm 40 verse 3 says, "He put a new song in my mouth, a song of praise to our God." So write down your song, then find a quiet place and read it, or maybe even sing it back to God. Add your words to history's symphony of salvation. And if you do, our great and gracious Father will be saying, "How sweet the sound." So I pray that you will thank God for all that he has done in your life, all that he is going to do in your life, and thank him for his grace, for his peace, and the friendship that he's provided through his Son, Jesus Christ. God bless. I hope that this has blessed your heart. And I ask that you just, if you will, give a thumbs up and share the video if you can.